This conference will now be recorded.
Hi, good evening all. Is that my voice is audible to everyone? Can anyone confirm me? Yeah, thank you for the response. Good. So can anyone recall with what the concept we have been done yesterday? Very good. So by using the wix.com, we have been created Wix and website. Good. So I think I've also given the assignment on this to make it by Monday. So I repeat it. So kindly complete it. So either any one of it, either on the Google sites or on the wix.com. Very good. So either one of it or both of it. So I'll look from you people that you are going to submit it by Monday before the session starts. Right? Okay. So let's go ahead with the new topic. Now, when we are going to, so just now I got an answer from one of our friend. So stating that the creating a website and merging Google Form in the sites and Wix Studio. So please confirm me that the screen is visible for you people or not. Is that my screen is visible to everyone?
Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you, ma'am. So let me log in. So I'll go to the website of docs.google.com/forms. So where it is going to connect me to the Google Forms list. So let me tell why it is required. So let me check out. So it's taking some time. So let me take a minute of time. It will connect. Okay, so meanwhile, I have a question that we supposed to purchase a domain. So as of now, it's not required. So if you feel that whatever the website have you created and you want to make it on real time, so in that case, you can be able to purchase the domain. Hope so. My voice is audible to everyone. So is it necessary to create domain? See, when you are going to publish that page what you are being created on the wix.com, so it is going to create a domain name, but it will not be like www.aishwarya.com or your business name.com. It will be like aishwarya .com slash wix.com slash with your business name. So in that way the website address it will be there. So it won't be like a professional website. So when you are publishing with the demo account on wix.com or in any other platform, there are many other platforms also. But if you are going to buy the domain, it will allow you to create the name with your business name or with your identical name, and that you can use it as your website address. So that is the difference between buying a domain and using a free domain. Is that clear, ma? Okay, fine. Yes, let me check it out. So let me go to the Google Forms. So in the last class, last before few classes, we have been known how to create the Google Forms. And let me check it out. Is there any responses I have received? Okay, good. I have been received the responses from 7 people. In that, one person is not ready to share their name. So this is unfair.
ಇದು 26 UPI ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೀನಿ ನೋಡಿ 26 UPI.
Okay, so I have few email IDs also. So let me check it out with your answers. Okay, good. So happy for your responses. Some of them took seriously and they made it. Sayed, why you don't want to share your name? it's okay, into the WhatsApp group. So I request you people to please feel free to share your suggestions or fill up this form. Okay. So I'll tell you why it is really required. The next concept, what we are going to do it with, it is something is related to this. Now, let me assume it. I've been received the responses. So this is my way of collecting the database of the audiences. So the people who have been filled up this form, so they were not being forced. So people, you have to do it, otherwise I'll not give any kind of a marks or anything like that. So I've asked, so please fill up. So if you have been interested, so you have been out of some 50 nine students I feel in the list. So out of that I have only 7 names. So those people felt it that it's okay. So let me try it out. Okay, like this only in your real time businesses also, you may be getting the people who are going to show the kind of responses you are going to see with it. Okay, so these people we can consider it as an prospects or leads. Okay, so the leads means the people who show interest more about your products or services. Now, what do we do with this information? So I've been taken with the contact number, I've been taken with the email ID. So I think most of you people have given the real time email IDs and most of the genuine answers, right? So when you people have given this details, or you might have been given the details in any other places or to some branch on different occasions, either you might have been written manually when you have been visited any malls. So you might have been asked like we are going to take with the kind of a lottery or some kind of a scheme purposes or like a feedback or survey, some kind of reasons they might have been taken the details of yours. So then do they just keep your details and they will keep quiet? No. This is one of the way of collecting the details, a marketing technique, so that they are going to get connected with that person after that moment. So you will be started to get the details about the products or their services or their brand histories. So you'll be started to get the details through the mobile SMSs, so that it is a SMS marketing, or you will be able to start to get the mails on that products. Okay, so this it is one of the way of reaching out the people without disturbing their regular life. Okay, so getting connected to the people through the mails. So it is one of the easiest way and one of the powerful way and one of the uh, way of getting convincing. It is easier over there to the leads. Okay, so it is understood that email marketing, it is one of the best way of connecting with the people for the longer duration. Okay, and it is also called as permission based marketing. So why it is considered as a permission based marketing? Because until and unless the people have shown the interest and they have been given their details, so we are not forced these people, we are not made a black point, to them to give the details on their own interest. So to get to know the more information, Later part, if they are not happy with our products or the service related any kind of an information, if they find it is not so worthy, so they may ignore it, but they may found it something it is interesting in this particular thing. So only they have been given their contact details. So there is no, so there may be chances that it may be the spammers. So it is us who are going to handle it. How in a better we can be able to handle with the spammers, so that we can be able to say it. So we have the other ways to handle with that, but you have to think like a marketer. So you have to try to find the way where you can be able to collect the databases of your interested audiences. Okay. People about our product with. So all those things we will start to get communicate with the people. Okay. So the new concept what we are going to learn it with today is email marketing. So when we are going to do the email marketing, that means sending the mail. So generally when we are going to send a mail, so is that we are going to create it something uh, yeah, images contained mails, or we are going to type it with a normal text and can we send the mails. Generally when we want to compose any mail by using our Gmail or Yahoo or any other servers. So when we are going to write or compose a mail, is that being allowed for us to create a mail? Okay, so the screen is not visible. Is that now the screen is visible? Yeah, thank you. Right. So my question was, when you are going to compose a mail, is that it is going to allow you to write text only the information, or will it allow you to write a content with the background images, so or adding with the images, adding with the video links? Is that possible? You can be able to create the mail in such a way how we want to design it like a web page. So can we be able to create a mail? So let's see. Let me take you to the Gmail screen.
malaita, malaita. Pero कुछ खाना बोलता थोड़ा और ये नाटक पूरा तीन किसका बोल लगता है खाना पूरा कल नहीं
Okay, so now I'm there in the Gmail server. So if I'm trying to compose a mail, so am I allowed to write the content over here with the background image, or can I be able to add an image over here, and can I be able to design it like a website page, or is it I'm allowed to enter only the text information? So can anyone answer for this? Text and attach the files. Very good. And I have received one more answer as only text. Very good. So now, if I try to do the mail marketing with only the text by attaching the files, is it that it is going to be uh, making convince with your audience, or you can be able to see in your own mailboxes where you will be able to see a separate label called promotions. So you can go here and can you see that? Okay, let me take it into this mail. Creating your content in this way, will it be more effective, or is it when you're going to create a content only with the text and attaching the file is going to be more effective? So this we call it as a template. Is it creating a mail with the template is going to be more effective, or just creating a text email text information and attach the file and sending the mail is going to be more effective? Which could be the better? So with template. Very good. Okay, so when I am liking it, so creating the mail with the template is more creative and attractive. Very good. So thanks for taking this much of answer to give up. Okay, so when we are going to create a mail with our normal Gmail servers, so it is not allowed to create a content in this way with this template kind. Okay, so in this cases we are supposed to use with the third party applications or third party tools, which is going to allow you to create with the templates, right? So, and there is one more thing is when I want to send the mail, so you can be able to see here. So it is going to be used with a kind of a tool where you cannot be able to see that for how many people this mail has been reached. Okay, so you can see from this mailing list. So that means they have been created the list. In general, in the normal mails, we have to show that to whom are we sending their email IDs, and we are not allowed to send the mails for the bigger crowd numbers. Okay, so suppose if I'm going to be one of a leading brand, so that means I'll not be having a audiences of only 10 or 20 or 100. I'll be having 500,000, 2,000, 5,000, like that. I'll be having the number of audiences, number of leads I will be generating on a everyday basis. So, and I want to send the mails to all these people of the same content at this one shot, one click. So, which is not possible. in the normal mail servers, and it is not allowed also. If it is found that if you are going to add more than 50 mail IDs, so it is restricted only up to 50, and a daily wise you can be allowed for 100 mails you can be able to send it, but it is not possible for more than that. Okay, so for this reason we are going to use with the third party servers or the tools. So in that the competitors or the suggested tools are going to be like mailchimp.com, mailchimp. So this is one of the leading service provider of mail services. Okay, so I'll share this link in the group so you can make use of it. Okay, so mailchimp.com, you can try this. And there is one more competitor for this. It is going to be getresponse.com. Okay, so these are the leading mail servers who are providing with the mass mailing services. So that means sending the mails for the bigger numbers. Okay, so in out of this two, you can be able to try with Mailchimp.com, which is giving you with the demo account, and you can be able to uh, eh, you can be able to experience with the real time in the demo account itself. So how it is going to be created with the mail templates and adding with the mail listings, so integrations, all those things you can be able to try it out with the demo account, but get response it is little bit kind of not so easy to get connected with. So, but it is suggested when you people are going to do it with the real time. That means you are going to use it for your business. So, in that case, compared to Mailchimp, you can go for get response. It is going to give a faster service. We can be able to say it. So with the competitive prices. So in that ways. Okay. So both are good in its own way, but if it is demo account, MailChimp, if it is on the real time, get response, which is a suggested services. Okay. So now let me try it out with the new email ID. So you have to click on the sign up. So the people who are going to start with your MailChimp account, so go to the sign up option. So then you will be able to see with this list of prices. Okay. So after comparing with all these things, you can click on compare all features. So it is going to take with the plan information, and here you can be able to see the demo account of sign up for free. So go to the sign up for free option, and here you can be able to give with your email ID account and the username. So either you can create of your own or you can use the same email ID itself. Okay, but make sure that so you can take it like a uh, kind of a suggestion, so which is very important. Your email ID, whatever you are entering, it should be accessible by you, and whatever the password you are going to enter it over here, so that it should not be forgotten. You are not supposed to forget your password. If it is forgotten, it's little bit complications in return. You are going to remember your password, which is very commonly used in your regular with any other accounts, or you can be able to save it somewhere, and you can be able to get connected with that saved information. Important part. So remember your email ID and access it. It is real email ID. It is existing. So you have to open that mail, and you have to make, you are going to receive an uh, Is that now the voice is audible, ma?
Yes, sir.
Mailchimp.com. Is that understood till here? How did we create an account on the Mailchimp account? Okay. So after creating an account, you will be sent with an activation mail to your mail ID. It is to confirm and to get authentication from your email ID. So it is mandatory you are supposed to log into the Google's account. So hope the screen is visible to everyone. You are going to receive a mail from the MailChimp. So in this, you can be able to activate account button is there. You click on it so that you can be there into the MailChimp account of your mail ID. So is that everyone got clear till now? How did we create with the MailChimp account? If it is clear, please type it as clear. If any doubt is there, please ask for the doubt. Okay, thank you for the confirmation, ma'am. So now it is going to be the creation of MailChimp account. So you have to give your details, the business details. So then contact number, it is recommended. If you want, you can give it. And click on this in case if you want to get the information on the MailChimp. So untick this in case if you do not want any kind of a notification. The next, click on next. Then it will ask you for the address. So give the address. For example, I'm going to give it as Jayanagar, the Bangalore with a postal code, and click on next. So this is self-explanatory. All these details, what you are being asked, it is self-explanatory. So now you are supposed to tell that why you want to use this Mailchimp. Okay. So how do you want to sell to your customers? Like what is the way you want to get connected to them? Is it through your own website, or do you have a physical location or the place, or do you want to use with any online marketplaces, or do you want to get connected with one on one only? in person, or do you want to get connected with the people through social media? So I'll say I'm going to use it with own website. Okay. Suppose if you are not interested with any of this option, then you are going to say that I'm not ready to sell anything as of now. So that means I'm just trying it out. So you can click on this by selecting, by not selecting any of the options. Okay. Then what do you want to do it through MailChimp? Is it, do you want to make the sales and get revenue, and you want to convert the uh, leads into the sales, or do you want them to get the mails which are going to give just an information, or do you want to grow your list of mail subscribers? So what is your intention? So you can select this and click on next. The next, what are the most important features for your business? So as of now, I'm going to select as email templates, then forms and landing pages. So these are the ways where I'm going to get connected with the audience. So I'll click on next. Then, do you have your website? So you can give that website address. If in case if you are not created, you can skip it right now and you can add it later part. So based on the information what you have been given, so it will generate with few of the questions it want to get to know about your business. So it wants to know about your industry you're belonging to. So it has taken automatically with the clothing stores because I've been given my business name as a fashion. So it has been taken with the previous information into consideration and it is asking with these questions. So I'll say yes, confirm. Then how many contact list do you have it right now? See, if you want to send a mail and you are using with the email chimp, so MailChimp as a tool to send the mails means that means we are having some kind of a list of mail IDs, right? So we are being used the Google Forms to generate that databases. So how many number of mail IDs do you have it? So that you have to list it over here. And based on your list of numbers, what you are going to choose it, on that basis it is going to give you the plans or the charges for you to use with. Okay, so let me use it with the very nominal, that is 0 to 500 numbers, and click on next. See, you may have it the option as a skip in each of the option, so you can skip it, but that doesn't mean that you are supposed to have it. uh, you are not going to get asked with these questions, you will be asked later part also, so you are supposed to answer for it. So try to finish it at the initial stage itself so that you are not being disturbed again and again asking with the same questions. Okay, so complete that. Next, now it is asking for the plan. So I've been chosen as a free. So I'll go with the start free trial. Okay, just give me a second. Okay, so instead of me going to the standard plan, so don't go directly with the standard plan which is showing over here. So please scroll down and make sure you are going to choose it as continue with the free trial version. Okay. So this free trial, it is going to be like for the 14 days it will run and it will ask you to pay the money or it will take the money from your account. So don't go with this. Okay. So please be very careful. So before you are choosing it will ask you to give your credit card details and all. So don't try to give it as of now. If you are really interested and you are making it on real time, then you can try with all these things. Okay, so instead of going for the standard, I'll go for the free version. I'll go for continue for free. So based on what all the information I've given, it is going to create a demo account. Okay, so finally you will be there in the home screen of your MailChimp account. So is that everyone are clear till now what we did with what all the options we came across? Okay, so we may not repeat with that same options. So is that everyone are clear till here on coming to the home screen or the dashboard of the MailChimp account? If you are clear, please type it as clear so that we can be able to go ahead with the options what we are supposed to use it to send the mails. Thank you for the responses. So now after coming to the home screen or the dashboard, so the very important part is to send a mail. So what it is required? Can anyone try to answer? To send a mail, what is a very important information we should have it? Then only we can be able to send it. What is that very important thing we should have it to send a mail? What it could be? Very good. So it is other person's mail. So subject and information, yes. So the purpose of sending the mail based on the subject and the information. So if I want to reach that mail to the other party, so I should have that person's mail address or mail ID. Okay. So thank you, Priya and Nistila, for your answer. Good try. So we should have their email IDs. So now let's assume it. So I had some mail IDs now. If I want to send the mails to them, I have to add the list of mails over here. Okay. So first thing is I have to add the mail IDs. Means I have to prepare the mail list to whom I have to send the mail. So people were been able to see one mail which I saw it over there. It was given as a mailings list. Okay, so that mailings list I have to get prepared over here. So how to prepare the mail list in this screen? It is on the left hand side in the list of options, go for audience. So firstly go to the audience option, and here you can be able to see as the hall contacts. So click on it. So by default, it is going to show over here. Okay. So in this list of contacts, the one email ID which is going to be there is of your own email ID. So one email ID is mandatory email ID which is going to be there in the list. It is going to be of your own email ID which you have been created this account. So why it is required? So whenever you people are going to send a mail, so a mail will be received on your own email ID itself. So why it is required? So if I am able to receive a mail from my own email ID, if I am able to receive it on my own email ID, then definitely it is going to be reached to the other people also. Until and unless the mail ID what is which is working. Okay, so most of the people they will give it the email ID with the wrong information. Feel it that if they are going to give their email ID, they will be made into a kind of a scam and they will be taken with all their money. So don't worry about in that way. So if you feel that this is a real brand which can be liked and it can be referred to the some other person, so don't be hesitated to give the email IDs. So if you act like a customer, definitely when you are going to do it with the business, the people also will believe on your brand. Okay, so try to give it with your email ID details. So give me a moment, I'll be just back in a minute. Yeah, sorry for the inconvenience. We were talking about adding with the email IDs. So by default, you are going to get your own email ID, and whenever you are going to send a mail, you are going to receive a mail copy to your email ID, so that it will be a confirmation that the mail has been reached to all the mail IDs until and unless it is a real and working mail IDs what you have been received. Okay, so now how I can be able to add another email ID? So here you will be having an option of clicking on add contacts. So here you have two options. One is import contacts and add a single contact. So let me try with first option, the add a single contact. So it will take me to the next screen where it will ask you to enter with their email address. It's mandatory. Okay. So let me give my another email ID as an customer's mail ID. And here it will ask you to enter with the first name and the last name. So if you people remember, when I asked you people to prepare an Google Forms. So I didn't give the name as only name. I created as first name and last name. So this was the reason why I made it that while creating the form itself, we are going to create it with this options like how you want to use it in the email tool. So in the same way you try to collect the details from your audience. So it will be helpful to you to communicate with your audience and add it with your email tool with the email IDs and other information what you are supposed to collect it from them. Okay, so we have been added with the email address, the first name, last name, and the address you can be able to give it or you can leave it also. Why I'm not adding it here is it will ask me to feed it up with all the information mandatorily. If I fill any one line, it is mandatory you have to feed it with all the information. But when you are going to take it from your audience, there may be chances that you may not be received with all the information or the way how you are going to ask with them, and they may fill it up or they may not fill it up. Okay, so is it really required for you to have their address details? So it is up to you. For example, if we are going to do with the mail conversation in the business of real estate. So if you get to know that they are belonging to the which city, which area, so it will be easy for you to convince them for approaching with any one particular project to them. Okay, so that it may be mandatory for certain type of business categories, but not for most of it. Okay, it is up to you how do you convey them and you are going to collect the details. So here I am going to leave it blank because it's mandatory to feed it up. If one line is filled up, you have to feed it with other lines mandatorily. But I will make sure that I am going to choose it with the country as India, or so whichever the country the audience belongs to. Okay, so the next thing is if you are able to collect the phone number, you can add it over here. So it will be saved in your list so that whenever you are required, no need to search anywhere. You can go to the list of mail. You can be able to find the contact details. If you have it, you add it. The next thing is birth date. So it is not being asked with the year, it is asked with only the date and the month. So if you are able to collect this also, you can collect it. So it is up to you, is it really required or not. So but in case if you are able to collect this birth date, so it will be good for you people that you can be able to send the special mails on their birthday occasions. See, lot of times you might have been experienced this on your birth date. You might be expecting the good friend of yours or very close one people are going to wish you definitely. A lot of times it may be not happen. So personally, but definitely your bank peoples or the people with whom you have been transacted, so they from them you are going to get one a kind of a special wishing mails so that you will be happy, at least you are going to get received and wishes mails from these people. Okay, so that will happen only if you have been given your birth date with them. Obviously, the bank people will be able to get to know based on the documents what you have been submitted. Okay, so you can be able to take an opportunity to get to know their birth dates so that you can be able to visit them on their special occasions so that it will be making them to get connected with your brand. So it is a kind of emotional connection you can be able to have it with that audiences. See, these things it will definitely get worked. So we may think that by sending one birthday wishes, so will I be able to get an attention from that audience? There may be chances. There may be chances. So we should know not leave any kind of chances as a marketer. Okay, so try to add it with this if possible, if you have collected from them. The next thing is company. So you can be able to ask the audience company so that it will be easy for us to list it out. When I want to send a mails only to those people who are belonging to the particular company, so you can be able to filter it and you can be able to send the mails only to those people. Okay, so that also you can be able to collect it. So make sure that whenever you are going to create the forms, you are going to refer with this options what it has been asked in the email marketing tool, so that based on that you can be able to collect it and you can fill it up over here. Okay, so the next part is the tags. So what does this tags means? So you can be able to send the mails to all the people with that one list. So that list name is called as tags. So with what name do you want to add this person's mail ID into what list? Okay, for example, if you people are going to save anyone's contact number, okay, so for example, if you are going to try to save any of your friends who are presently who are uh, sitting next to you in your classroom, so if you are going to make a note of that person's number, definitely you are going to save that person's name with an identical name as Mount Carmel or MCC college, or it could be in any ways. Okay, that you are going to save all those people's name who are being next to you in your classroom as of now. It could be with the MCC as their identical name. If it is a school friends, you would have been saved it as a school. If it is PU, you would have been given as a PU. If you are going to make a note of my name, you are going to save it as a digital marketer. So like that, you are going to give an identical name so that whenever I want to identify that person's name, you can be able to find it with that identical name so that it will be easy to make to get connected. So here the tags also will be like that. So when I am going to send a mails to those people who are being referred or been identified in the particular occasion. Okay, so if I connect it over here, I might have been received this person's mail ID through one of my ad which I've been run through the Google ads, or it could be through the Facebook ad. Okay, so whenever I'm going to create any kind of campaign, or if I want to give kind of an offer who has attended my seminar and they have been given their contact details through a Facebook seminar. So what I'm going to save it is I'll go to the ad tags and I'm going to create it a tag in the name as Facebook seminar, so that I can be able to give a separate information to all those people who have been named it with the Facebook seminar. I'll say it as December 2024. So this will be an identical name and I'll add it as a tag. So whenever I'm going to send a mail, I can be able to send a mail only to those people who come under this list. So this is called as tagging. Okay. So this person contact details, it is going to be saved under the Facebook seminar. That means this person has been given their contact details through my Facebook seminar, which has been held on December 2024. So when I want to give a discount as a person who has been attended my seminar with a 50% discount, and to the person who has not attended my seminar, for that person I'll give a 30% discount. So this person has to be entitled with 50%, means I have to send a mail only by making that person's mail. I am going to send it to only those people who have been attended with the Facebook seminar. So is that everyone are clear with tags option, how it will work, or should I repeat it? Okay, very good. So in this way you can be able to, might be this person is related to my Facebook seminar also, might be into my Instagram ad also. There may be chances the same person might be repetitive in the multiple tags. There may be chances, or very less cases we can see. Okay, so you can be able to add it into the tags. Then the next thing is very important part is you have to tick on this option that this person gave me a permission to email them. So this is mandatory. Okay, so let's assume it that I might have been taken an email ID in some sources. You may be able to get the people who can say that you pay me 1,000 rupees, I will give you 10,000 mail IDs. There are certain people who are the database servers. Okay, so in that most of the people are going to be acting like a fake people. Okay, so be careful with such kind of people in the future when you are going to take a help from for the digital marketing purpose. Okay, so you should be very careful over the owner of the mail ID, but you received it from other source, but still you are going to tick on this option that to email. Click on that option as I agree. Yeah, hope now the voice is audible. Fine. Anyway, we have been seeing that how we can be able to add a contact detail. So in the next class, we are going to continue with the further steps. Okay. So thank you all. Have a wonderful time.